Rate your saving skills from 0 to 10. Go.
1.
Almost gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, mine's like a full-on 0.
A 0?
It's pretty bad.
8 out of 10 for sure.
I would say a 9.5.
Ah.
7?
Probably about an 8.
I would like to be a 6, but I'm at 5.
At least you're passing. Hey, it's your boy BG, and this week we are in Rexdale for another episode of Building Better with Brandon, powered by TD. And today, we're talking about the importance of savings and having a rainy day fund. But before we go any further, I need you to do a few things. Like subscribing to this channel, tap that notification bell, smash the like button, and don't forget to follow us across all of our social media. The details are in the description below. So we know, for a lot of people, savings comes easy, but for a lot of other people, not so much. It's why today we wanted to hit the streets to talk to people about their savings habits, but also share some tips to make savings a lot easier. Let's go. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at?
We're the big Rex right now. Pull up, guys.
Woo! Big up, Rex.
Pick up Rexdale.
Yeah. Faith from TD is back.
Hey,
We're
Brandon.
gonna build some better.
Yep, absolutely.
So Faith, we were out there talking to a lot of people, and I asked them, how would you rate your own savings habits? And the answers we got,
Really? They weren't encouraging.
I mean, there were a few.
Okay.
But there were a lot that were, we needed to work on. We got to work on. So I want to just ask you, how would you rate your own financial or savings habits?
I would say I do good. I would say I do good.
Good. Oh,
Yeah.
so you give it like an A plus.
Yeah, I would say I do good.
All right, so you're the man
Yeah.
we have to talk to.
Sure.
Why is it important to have savings?
I mean, it's very important to have savings because over time, things happen in our lives. You know, there some unforeseen circumstances that may come up. Family member may fall sick. You yourself, you might fall into a situation where maybe you're in between jobs. You need something to fall back on before you get paid at the new job. So there are countless circumstances that may come to play.
Having that rainy day fund is essential.
Absolutely.
What are some everyday savings tips that work for everyday people? So talk to me, what are your saving habits? What are your tactics?
If you have a monthly income, definitely want to budget what you're going to spend, what you want to save, what you want to invest. A good ratio would be 60-30-10. Save 30, invest 10, and the rest add whatever. Definitely had to make sure all my needs are met.
Do you ever find it tough though to stay consistent saving that 30% of your income?
Definitely. On a rainy day, you might need to definitely dip into the savings.
I try taking out at least some part of it out of my paycheck every time. 10%.
Okay. How do you do it though? Because everybody wants everything, right? We want the fancy car. We want the diamond earrings, the fancy purse.
It's just setting your priorities right. Bills have to be paid. That's something that you can't run away from.
Do you try to save? You get paid every 2 weeks?
I try to, and then it's just the money just slips out,
What do you mean it slips out? It's just falling out the wallet? What do you mean? So basically your bills are eating up all your money.
Yeah, basically. Oh, don't forget gas.
Now, do you find there are any things you can cut back on spending?
Yeah, probably buying food outside.
How much do you try to save per paycheck, would you say? Percentage-wise?
Probably about 10 to 15%.
How much do you try to save every paycheck?
500.
Okay. What tips do you have for people though?
Just try to save about 10%.
Yeah.
It can go a long way, whether you want to put it into a savings account or if you want to put it into stocks.
10 to 15%. Is that a bullseye target that people should be aiming off of their paycheck?
Once you have a budget in terms of what you need to cover your expenses for the month, then you have a better sense how much you can put away. And once you do have a better sense of how much you can put away, you can set up a prioritized transfer.
And these are transfers that are just done automatically?
Automatically. But personally for myself, I save using my tax-free savings account.
Okay.
Yes, and that can be done too.
Right.
The automated transfers can be done.
We talked about TFSA in the last one.
Yes,
in our
we did.
last episode.
Well, the TSFA is very important. It's called the tax-free savings account. And basically it's an account that you can use to put money away. Every single dollar you put in your tax-free savings account, you can invest them in stocks, you can invest them in mutual funds, and they earn interest. And the interest that is earned, or the capital gains that you earn from a TSFA account, cannot be taxed.
So there's all different levels to savings, basically.
There's all different levels, and that is why it's very important that you speak with a financial advisor, because they would educate you on the different vehicles, investment vehicles that are available to you at your level, depending on where you're at in your life's journey.
Yeah.
Also, they will help you understand your risk tolerance. How much risk can you take?
Yeah.
So that's very important, and also it's important to note that when you transfer money from your checking or savings account into your tax-free savings account, the money doesn't just start earning interest. No,
Right.
Again, that's why it's important to speak with a financial advisor, because then they can help you to actually invest that money, either buy stocks,
Right.
yes, or buy mutual funds or EFTs.
So here's the other thing, and we're gonna keep it real. I mean, we talked to a lot of people, and they told us it's hard to save. It's hard to save because you see all these things that you want. You want the new pair of sneakers, the new phone that comes out,
I know.
right? The drip
I know.
that's out there. Like, it's the temptation is real.
There's always the temptation. I think, it's important for you to set a budget. I think that's where having a budget comes into play. It's very vital that you have a budget, because it helps you understand how much you need for you to cover your living expenses every month, and then you have the what is left, which is
Right.
the discretionary income.
So that's potentially the wants.
exactly
That's what you can spend on the wants.
that it could be the wants,
Yeah.
but it could also be the savings.
Oh, he good.
You understand?
Yes.
So once you cover your living expenses, what is left, it's advisable that you try to save
Okay.
what is left, and it's important that you're able to differentiate between what you need and what you want. Most of your monthly expenses would be your needs,
Right.
So your cell phone, your accommodation, clothing, maybe feeding, groceries. Those are needs. You
Right.
need them because they're essential.
So how much money do people think they should have saved up? Let's find out. How many months worth of savings do you think experts say people should have?
12 months?
Oh, that's aggressive. You need about 6.
Maybe 6? Is that?
Hey,
No way.
look at
No way.
3 to 6 months.
you! The Black Queen right here. One of the biggest things that we were asked is, how many months worth of savings should people aim to have?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on your lifestyle.
Yeah.
It depends on your monthly cost. It depends on the income that you make, and it also depends on the number of dependents that you have.
Right.
You should be putting away anywhere between 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses
Okay.
as an emergency fund.
That's what we should aim to have.
That's what
3
we
to
should-
6 months.
3 to 6 months. Yes, that's what we should aim to have. But again, it depends on your lifestyle, depends on your income, depends on your monthly cost, and
So if you're a bougie person, you should be aiming for more.
you should be aiming for more because you're very expensive.
You know who has it really tough though, I feel for, our students,
Yes.
right? Like, with everything that's going on in the world, the massive expensive school tuition, trying to find a job that can cover all of those costs and expenses, that's difficult.
It
And then
is.
still to try to save, that's also really difficult.
It's difficult.
What advice do you have for students?
I think for students, especially those who are considering to go to university,
Yeah, or college or
college,
post-secondary, right?
post-secondary, yeah, it's important that they set up a registered education savings plan.
Yeah. Okay.
It's called an RESP,
Right.
and they can do that by walking into any of our branches.
Mm-hmm.
When you contribute into your RESP, when you reach a certain dollar amount by the end of the year, the government actually contributes into that account as well, and it's a grant. So the government actually helps you to save for your post-secondary education.
Can parents start this themselves, like when
Parents
kids
can-
are young?
Absolutely, as soon as they are born, parents can set it up.
Okay. TD got any scholarships that the students should be
yes,
aware
we have
about?
so TD has the TD scholarships for community leadership.
Okay.
Yes.
I wish I knew about this scholarship when I was going to school.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you guys get to know about it now, so right? Yes, sharing information. How important do you think it is for people to save?
It's really, really important, especially with the given time and the price is going up. If you don't have like a good saving and you lose your jobs, I think it's very important to be saving.
You can't wait till you're in like your 35s, you know what I mean, your 40s, and then you're looking to do all that type of stuff. Like, it's way too late there now,
Yeah.
I think you changed my life.
What? How so?
Got me thinking about my savings.
Yeah. You're not depressed though, right?
No, I'm not depressed. I can't get depressed.
You're motivated.
I'm motivated.
Yay!
Financial literacy is really important. knowing what your credit score is. I really wish like high schools really dipped into that, because when I went to high school, none of that was taught to us.
Neither me.
Taxes? No one knew what the hell was going on, man.
Figured it out.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out, bro.
Is there any other piece of advice you want to leave with the people?
No, absolutely. I think, you know, I just want them to know that at TD we are committed to removing barriers for communities that have historically faced a lot of barriers, especially financial barriers. You know, we're here to give trusted advice, you know, to help with their finances, and that's what the Black customer experience is all about. It's a focused and tailored service for the Black community to make sure that we maximize their financial potential. So,
and what's so amazing is that you guys also have the LGBTQ2+ experience.
Absolutely.
And dedicated programs.
Dedicated programs.
For so many different groups and communities.
Yes,
right?
we also have for the indigenous.
Right.
We have indigenous banking. We have women in enterprise.
Wow.
And also the Asian community banking segment.
Okay.
As well.
TD covering it all off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And a reminder, guys, if you want to check out any of those programs, you can find the links in the description below. Hey, Faith, we love when you're here. We still got some more stuff we're going to be talking about.
Yes.
And the people love you, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, after episode 1,
Okay.
they were like, who's that Nigerian brother? They were signing the DMs. We said, no. He is booked, he's busy, he's employed. Let go.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great to be on your show, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
And we can't wait to see you again.
Absolutely. Look forward
Alrighty.
to seeing you soon.
Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.